10K second entry.
pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys can join us today. We are rocking and rolling here. We just finished up the members stream, and now we are looking at the charts. And what do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here now? Pandas, my pandas. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Good morning, my pandas. Hey, pandas. Today is the last day of the Apex evaluation, so the 50% coupon. Hopefully you guys take advantage of that. But yeah, we just finished the pre-market stream with the pandas and or with their members, and yeah, so if you're a member and you're sitting in this stream, just know that there is another stream going on simultaneously that has the pre-market analysis for members only. And so I'm giving that as a special perk to our members, but we're doing our regular streams with everyone here during just the trading. But the pre-market or the members get access to all my off-stream trades and also my count statuses. And I show everything. I really show everything. I show every single account that I have with Apex, and we have a great time, and we laugh, we cry. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm a panda, and I make mistakes, but also some successes. And so we're gonna get it. We're getting our bamboo. Let's go, baby. And if you're wondering where it is, you guys can hit the members tab in the channel. I believe there should be a members tab for you guys. And in there, you can see, I believe you have to maybe access it through a post. I'm not sure. Let me see. I think the funny thing is, I'm not a member of my own. I'm not a member of my own. Yeah, I'm not a member of my own. Channel, so I can't see if there's a members tab. I have no idea how it looks. I don't know the view is for the members because I'm not a member of myself, but maybe I should be so I can just see how it looks like. Yeah, so that's available for if you missed it, then you can go ahead and look at it. But pandas, my pandas, today we're getting our bamboo. Yesterday is yesterday. Today is a new day, just like God's mercies are new every morning. Today, hey, our trading is new every morning. We're gonna reset here, and we're going to get that bamboo. Pandas, my pandas. I'm not gonna lie, my throat is a little scratchy this morning. I probably have the Omni cold, but you know, I'd rather get it now. I'd rather get it now. I'd rather get it now after all of the holidays, so I can probably got it over the holidays, but. Good morning, my pandas. We got a new panda here, but I can't see his name. I cannot see your name. Let me try this. Our panda here. Aggressive panda. Thanks for becoming a panda. I do appreciate it. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Aggressive panda. No greater name than that. Let's give aggressive panda a nice warm welcome here. Aggressive panda, good morning from Oklahoma. Good morning, guys. Lath, good morning, Brandon Jones, Scalp Trader, Gary Burke, Aggressive Panda. Good morning, guys. Good morning. William M. Isn't this broadcast supposed to start at 6 a.m.? Maybe you must be on Western time. Starts at 9:15. Because now the morning is reserved for members only. Green stream if you want to become a member of the two-legged pullback Discord, you have to purchase the deluxe indicator. But if you want to become a member of the stream, you just have to click that join button. They're two different things. The Discord and the pre-market analysis are different things. Being a Discord member and a stream member are different things. Morning, guys. Good morning. Dead words, good morning. I already said good morning to a lot of my pandas already. Good morning, boss. Good morning, Cedric. Glad that you guys can join us. Right now, we are completely sideways, and we're going to do some pre-market analysis here. I mentioned in the two-legged pullback Discord that this ledge here was created at the end of the day yesterday, and it doesn't matter when it's created because price action never lies. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits all in one spot. We created a ledge, and I said in the Discord we have an 80% chance we come back here, and I was trying to time when we were going to come back up to this ledge, and so unfortunately I didn't time it. You know, it happened too late. You know, happened this candle, this final reversal candle happens at 1 a.m. and I was already sleeping. But I was trying to time this reversal because I knew we had an 80% chance to come back to this ledge, and it finally does happen. The reversal down here, and it comes back up and hits the ledge perfectly. You see where it bounces off, tests that ledge, and then now we're coming back down. And we have about an 80% chance we're going to break through the ledge and we're going to go upwards. That's about an 80% chance now. But right now, I find ourselves to be kind of choppy. And we're clearly above the 20 MA here, but sitting on my pause. I'm just unsure what's happening here. It's a little too much overlap for me. Too many wicks above and below the candles. A little too sketchy for me. I need some clarity, right? You need something like this. You want to see price action that looks like this, where not much overlap and we know where to go. When it starts to look like this, right, where there's a lot of overlap, that means you're probably trading. This trading range was created by this cluster of candles, by the way, and this is why the trading range indicators mark our trading range quite beautifully here. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range. We do have a two-legged pullback right here, and you know this could be what breaks us up above the ledge. I'm pretty sure we're gonna break out. We're gonna continue to go upwards, pandas. That's. I'm not sure how high we're gonna go today. You know, when I look at the daily, this is how the daily looks like. And yeah, complete dojis. When you have a doji bar like this, most likely another doji bar. That's just how it is, right? The market has inertia, and when it starts to do something like this. Right, we have this expanding and we can contract now. That could happen. Right, we can have outside bar reversals and then start to have inside bar reversals, basically creating this sort of diamond type pattern here. You know, we can start looking like this, showing that the market's confused and waiting for the next big move. But look at this, pandas. The timing of the reversal was perfect. We have a measure move. We go from here to here, right? That's a length of the spike. Copy and paste this. Go to the highest point of that pullback, right? The lowest point to the pullback right here, to the highest point of the pullback. We make a line here, and guess where we bounced off? We bounced off that measure move from this big spike, and it took a couple legs down. It took a while. Of course, this is the overnight session. This is the 5-minute chart. But that spike makes a perfect measure move and then finally reverses. And that's where it comes back to the ledge. The ledge actually is hard to see. But on the 2000 tick chart, the ledge is right here. But because it happened less than 5 minutes, you know, it just gets eaten up by this bar on the 5-minute chart. But that's why I like the tick charts, right? Because it gives you more information. And personally, I think it gives you more information in terms of price action, especially on the end of the day and, like, you know, high volatility moments. But yeah, it is what it is. That's the timing right there. That was a perfect timing. I was waiting for that. I almost put a limit order here at this measure move overnight, and just said, you know, I'm just gonna swing at 10 points. You know, see if we can get 10 points off of this. And I would have gotten it, but it would have been risky. You know, not all measure moves bounce back. I just knew we were gonna come back to that ledge sooner or later. I just didn't know the timing. Timing was hard. It's all good, Panas. That's the beauty of measure moves right there. That big spike down, measure move from here to here, and we hit it perfectly. So that's what we're getting. That's why the price action happened the way it did. Why do measure moves work, Panas? Why do they work? Well, because if you think about it, someone out there has someone out there, and this is why measure moves work, because someone out there is seeing this as a risk. Isn't that crazy? Someone has, right, could be Albrooks or someone, but institutions, they are gonna sell it here and they're gonna hold it all the way up here. And the only way to do that is if they have a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So they can lose this, so that means they have to gain all this. And that's why the measure moves work, because of the risk reward that the institutions are willing to take. Market's about to open in 2 minutes here. And like I said, we're choppy here, and we're still chopping back and forth in this little range. Hard to say what kind of day it's going to
10K
be.
second entry.
If you guys just heard that alarm, tell me how loud that alarm is. That alarm is set to my 10K chart, and the 10K chart will warn us if we're 2 points away from a second entry, and that's what the indicator can do that. And it will tell us whenever there is a second entry approaching 2 points away, or a trap that's 2 points away, and it will give us those warnings. So I am looking at 10K. But Panda, is there something you need to know if you're if you do have the indicator? Actually, let me reset real quick. We're gonna reload all historical before the market opens. Let's make sure we're accurate as possible. But yeah, you can set an alarm, an alert with the two-legged pullback indicator. You can set it to whatever sound you want. The sound I made, I did like one of those text-to-speech sounds, and yeah. So whenever we approach a 10K chart, a two-legged pullback, market just opened, but we're still loading our historical here. I'm gonna miss that second entry. I'm completely fine with that. The 10K still hasn't triggered this two-legged pullback. I would switch it, but right now we're just reloading this, and I should have reloaded this earlier. 10K is making an outside inside bar, and looks like we're gonna break up here. I really think we're gonna break up above this ledge now. But who knows, pandas? Who knows what happens? We're still loading up our charts here. Market just opened. Also, I have an alert for the 5-minute if it ever triggers a the 5-minute ever triggers a 10 or a trap, or approaches a trap. And when I say approaches a trap, it doesn't trigger after the trap happens. It triggers before the trap happens to let you know when it's about to happen. So that's the beauty of the indicator, and that's something that you can't do, right? It's like people don't know what's the point of the two-legged pullback indicator. I mean, it does a lot more things than you can do, right? It identifies those Pikachus. It has alerts. It can be used for automated strategies. It can be used for studying. Afterwards, you can look at all the two-legged pullbacks that happen just by looking at, using the indicator. And so it's just super helpful in so many ways. That's why I continue using it. I can spot a two-legged pullback just like that. But when you have like trading like this, it's hard to identify the two-legged pullbacks and where the traps happen. But they're there.
10K second entry.
So the 10K second entry. We're still loading up our candles here, pandas. It's unfortunate. It's taking forever. I would like to switch my chart now. But the 10K is almost triggering a second entry. It just triggered a second entry and just smacked down. Pushing pretty hard. I really think we're gonna come back up here though. This is taking much longer than I would like. I'm gonna let it marinate a little bit. If not, I'm gonna just create a new chart here. Unfortunately, gonna have to trash this one. Still loading. Pandas, my pandas. Sorry. We're just look at this chart right now. That's taking forever to load. I really don't know why this is taking so long to load. Let's think about Ninja Trader. It's a little wonky sometimes. But that was the second entry that triggered on the 10K chart that the alert kept alerting us of. A, B, C, two-legged pullback, looking for a new low, right? Downtrend. Whoa. Downtrend, break a trend, looking for a new low, and this new low itself is a two-legged pullback. How do I know that? Well, Super Signal tells me, but here it is manually. A, B, C. The Super Signal is telling me right now the next reversal will be a second entry. And you know that immediately. My 2000 tick chart is still broken, pandas. It's broken. Alright, let's see. I can't get a 2K tick chart up. Pandas! Alright, we're using the 5 minute. I don't know what's happening. My 2000 tick chart is just broken. Completely broken right now. Man, we have an H4 set up on the 2K chart as well. I wish I could trade it, but it's broken. My 2K chart is absolutely bonkers. Just closing it. Just start afresh, pandas. See if we can get this. Boy, oh boy, this is really messed up. Pandas, I'm sorry. Well, here's a 5 minute chart. I want to trade a 2000 tick chart. That's what I normally trade here, but it's completely broken. It's not loading up. Unfortunate. So we got this big push down the 5 minute. Typically, when there's follow through, we're looking at a downtrend day today, and we can break yesterday's low, creating this on the daily, right? This breakdown, but this price action is wild right now. Right, you got the first entry up, first entry down. Still loading for me. It's taking a long time. A little alert will go off as we get closer. If we get 2 points away from this trigger, the alert will go off. Boy, oh boy, this is really broken. Ninja Trader, how could you betray me?
10K second entry.
The 10K chart's about to trigger the second entry. As you can see here, it's approaching that second entry. Do I want it? I'm gonna sit on my pause. I'm looking for that new low still, but we could be creating a triangle here. That's a plus terrible signal bar, right? That's the signal bar right there. I don't want to trade that. Ends up giving a point anyways. Marcus says, I don't care how bad the signal bar is. I don't care how strong this 5-minute bear bar ending near its low is. Completely reverse it. I need my bread and butter. I need my bread and butter here. Let's see, maybe if I create a 10,000 tick chart, what happens? If I change this to 10,000 tick, what will happen here? If I change this to a 5-minute chart, what will happen? It's going absolutely bonkers right now. Fortunately, pandas, we're getting no 2K love. We're gonna be trading the 10,000 tick chart and the 5-minute chart. This is just silly. Like, why would NinjaTrader, like, you cannot even trade? I have a 2,000 tick chart and another pane here, another window, and I can look at it, but sorry, pandas. Trading a 10,000 tick chart today and the 5-minute, unfortunate, because NinjaTrader is absolutely busted. Alright, I'm gonna load less days. Maybe I should load 1 day. Let me do 1 day of candles here. At a certain point in time, it should, like, in my opinion, it should, like, I'm gonna do 1 day of candles, and this shouldn't take too long to load, hopefully. That's unfortunate. You know what? Let me try this. Let me try a 2,000 tick chart with no days, 1 day. See what happens. Nah, nothing. Sorry, pandas. We don't have a 2,000 tick chart, unfortunately. Not my fault. Not my fault. Sorry about that. Just playing with my charts. I mean, we got no setups right now, so we're just staring at the charts. We got a 10,000 tick chart showing here for you guys. Who knows? It might take like 10 minutes for this chart to load. Still loading. Still loading. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, I just saw a little blink. Oh! It says calculating. It means that something's happening. I got a little flicker there. Right now my charts are frozen because of that. Right, we're not getting any ticks. Charts are frozen. Come on, you can do it, baby. Come on, I believe in you. Megan Hedrick says, I need to know the playlist. If you want to know the playlist, just go to the description. The playlist, the radio's there. It's just the lo-fi radio. The problem with closing Ninja is that my captures are gonna get messed up on my streaming software. That's the reason why I don't like to do that. There it is, Panda. Pandas, we got our chart back. Let's go, baby. All right, we're back in business. That took 10 minutes. That literally took 10 minutes for that to, oh man. Oh boy.
10K second entry.
Wow, that was freaky. Sorry about that, Panda. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, you know what happened? It's because when this chart reloaded, that alert reloaded as well, and it just went bonkers because of how long it took. Sorry about that, pandas. No more demon possessions. There was like a demon in my computer. Sorry about that. I was like, what is happening? Sorry about that. Pandas, I'm trading I'm gonna trade a trap here. Forget it. No trap. Completely reverses. We're just in this tight trading range right now. The reason why is I think we're gonna break above this ledge sooner or later. Like we're gonna break out of it, and it should happen. It should happen. But that was wild. But here we are. We're back in. Took 10 minutes for those candles to load. That is a little bit ridiculous to me, but it is what it is. Pushing back down. We're just in this tight trading range right now. The higher low was good for a point. Coming back down now. Very interesting. Got a perfect hit off of this. I want to mark that since it's confirmed with that third hit. We should get a nice... Okay. Just getting the slanted channel down right now. But notice this, pandas. We also have a triangle working this way. So we have two channels working, and just focus on the purple lines, right? That's the wedge that we have. These purple lines will give us our wedge, but the orange lines will give us our channel, right? So we can either be in the small channel or this big channel, or both, really, if you think about it. But as we get closer and closer to the end of this triangle, we have higher chance to break out. So you actually have a good bet to actually go long near the bottom of this, because this triangle, yes, you still have much more room on this triangle. But we have to get closer to the support here. Not going long here. Not interested in that long. Pandas, we're back in. Pandas, my pandas. I spent like the first half of the stream just trying to get my charts to load. But I don't mind it. I mean, when you look at a 10,000 tick chart, when it looks like this, you know something is going on, right? You know, as in something's going on, as in this is choppy. The 5 minute, big down, big up. Confusion here. But on the 2000 tick chart, the 2000 tick chart is small enough where we can actually trade some of these swings. But the setups are not that good for me. We have a two-legged pullback up here, hitting the top of this channel perfectly. I wanted to hit the bottom of this triangle, and I'm willing to go long off a bounce off of this. But I needed to get a little lower. It's a little too high for me. I needed to actually get down to here, and I'm willing to bounce it off, but that's a little too high for me, right? And plus, it's completely overlapping these last 3 bars. So I'm not interested in going long right here. Plus, it's a 4th push up. We'll make it an L4 setup. Right, this is a trading range. Right, when you have 3 overlapping bars like this, what you're creating on a smaller time frame is just a trading range. And as we know, trading ranges, right, unless they break out, they continue to be in trading range. Could be one of those trading range days. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised when yesterday's candle looks like this. You're expecting today's candle to look similar, right? A doji bar today. So we could have like pretty big swings up and down. I just wouldn't trust really any breakdowns today. Breakouts or breakdowns, I wouldn't trust them. I expect them all to fail, every single one. By the way, today is the last day for that Apex coupon. So for those who are interested, I'm not sure if they have another coupon or not, but right now all I know is that they have this one, and it's going to end on January 5th, which is today. Again, overlapping bars, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the only way to trade this, and this is only if you're very good, is actually limit orders, right? I'll actually buy with a limit order right now. I'd buy with the limit order, wait for it. You know, if it drops down sharply like this, I will buy it again on the next reversal. That's, you know, if you're a really good trader, you would do that. But you know, I don't really buy with limit orders like that, right? So you can come out break even already right there. You're just expecting every breakout to fail. So even this trading range, you're expecting this breakout to fail this trading range. So we're gonna come back up into it. We have a strong push down, but like I said, I'm not going to trust any trends today. I'm going to just try to fade these. That might be close enough. I would like it to be closer than that. I actually really would. I would like a little more symmetry, right? A measure move of some sort, you know, at least a little closer than that. Right? You have a measure move that breaks down to here. Terrible signal bar. I would like it if it actually comes down here and breaks a little bit. If it breaks up here, I'm not interested in that. Nor am I really interested in the trap that it will create. I just like a nice signal bar off of this bottom trend line. Thinking this triangle is a little too early for it to break out. Looking at all this price action before, looks like our market cycle is clear today. It's going to be a trading range market cycle, in my opinion. It means you fade these breakouts. Terrible signal bar though. Could reverse here. I would like it to be a little closer to the bottom here before considering going long. Or if we get some sort of, you know, micro double bottom, give us a little more clues we're going to reverse here. But right now as it stands, hard to say. A little too early for me. Right, still about a point away. A little too early. That's just me though. I like it a better setup than that.
10K second entry.
Arthur Lopez asks, where can I get the coupon? Just look at the pinned message. There's a coupon there. I mean, this could make a point, but it just wasn't close enough to my trend line here, my support. It actually missed it by 1 point. And you're still in Trap City, though. I'm not interested in this trap either, because there's not enough room really down here. And if this trap fails, I actually probably will go long. I just need a little better setup. I need a higher low setup. I need something else, but that's not a good reversal in my opinion. Just waiting, just waiting. Like one more push down and I think I'll go long. One more push down here. Ends up making a point. And we can go back to the top of the trading range. Here we go. It's unfortunate. I wish it came to the spot I wanted to come. It missed it by a point. It was close, but couldn't quite get there. If I had a higher low setup, then I would be more interested, but we couldn't even get a higher low setup. We had no setup here to enter that reversal. Other than a two-legged pullback, right? A, B, C. If you guys don't know what we're trading here, we trade a two-legged pullback exclusively on this channel. Jonathan Hosma says, is that Siri saying 10K second entry? I don't know if it's Siri. I don't know what it is. Bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. Here we go. Am I willing to short this? Need a setup. Bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. Unfortunately, I wish it actually came back to the spot I want. Maybe this micro double bottom was enough information for traders to just go long right there. Right, that's kind of like a higher low second entry. We're gonna break out here, hit the top of the trading range with one leg. You need at least two legs up. You need at least two legs up here. But that's the beauty of the trading range indicator. You can see the trading range indicator marking the top, marking the bottom. Just waiting. No setup here. Just one big leg up right now. And that's the tricky thing about trading ranges. When you see this, you're thinking, okay, this is going to be an uptrend day. And that's where it gets you. Because it tricks you to make you think it's going to be an uptrend. But then these breakouts fail. Wowzers. Anyone see that? Spike down the moment it touched the top of that triangle. This is a two-legged pullback here. We could enter short here, but I will first need the second pullback. All right, I need this trigger in order for my second entry to happen. A, B, C. And they can come back down to the bottom of the trading range. Now I'm going to swing it here. 2 contracts. I'm swing 2 contracts to the bottom of the trading range.
$10K second entry.
Swinging 2 contracts, bottom of trading range. And in this trade, and I probably will just get out here. Yeah. It's gonna go to the bottom of trading range. It's gonna hold it. If I lose it, I lose it. It's only 2 contracts. But we're seeing a pretty established trading range here, and we're gonna just try to trade this trading range as much as possible until we can't. And we're gonna keep doing it until we lose, you know what I'm saying? And then once we lose, we're like, okay, hopefully we made enough money off our swings that even if we lose, it's okay. I may do one scale in, but I'm not sure if it's worth. Probably just take the first loss. I'll probably just take the loss and just go in again if I see a good setup. Everything tells me that we're coming back to the bottom of this trading range, that this trading range is not done yet. How we could trade this trading range is actually just try to scalp out and to get the runner to get to the bottom of the trading range. We could trade it like that, but we have a nice 2-legged pullback off of the 20 EMA right now. Makes a point off of that 2-legged pullback. Probably take the hit here and enter again if I see another setup. That's just how I'm going to take it. And it is what it is. Even if I lose this, I don't mind. I mean, I'm just like, I'm going to fade every breakout right now until I can't. Just keeping my original stop loss. Haven't touched it yet. Just holding it. The idea is that we're going to come back to the bottom of the trading range, and we have, like, personally, a higher probability to come back to the bottom here than break out. But we shall see. If we break out, we break out, and we move on. I mean, I was able to make a scalp there, but I'm trying to swing this. See if we have one of those trading range days today. Could be like one of those all-day trading ranges. That'll be nice. So we can just keep bouncing back and forth. Just holding this. Thinking about scaling in maybe once. If I scale in, I bet to be willing to lose maybe
10K second entry.
8 points maybe. But I'd rather just lose it and re-enter. I don't mind that. And that's a nerve-wracking thing about like any swing trade, is that you have to hold it through a lot of oscillations, and you're just watching this. And you know, I'm thinking I'm on top of the trading range. We're gonna fail this breakout. We have 2 attempts to break out, fail both times, and hopefully the reward, right, is worth the risk here. Come back to the bottom of the trading range that we've been in for a while. Now we're pretty far along in this triangle. You'd like one swing of this to capture one swing, but who knows? Now we're clearly above the 20 EMA, right? Riding above the 20 EMA, which is not something you want to see, right? If you're trying to trade this trading range, like 20 EMA is clearly acting as a type of support right now. I'll just like it if I could get a swing here, but it might be taking too long. I might skunk this. But I could lose one trade. It's only 2 contracts. Okay, I'll lose this. Nice push up above the 20 MA, higher low setup, but at the top of the trading range. Like I wouldn't go long here either. That's the hard part. That's the hard part about the trading range is like you're tempted to really go long here, you know, when you're like at the top of the trading range, but it's risky in my opinion. Maybe I'll reverse it here. It's a trap trade to the long side, bouncing off it 3 times. That's actually a good long to take in my opinion. ABC pattern, outside bar reversal, not something I'm very interested in. End on its high, this will stop me out. Fortunate, couldn't even get one swing off this trading range. It looks like it's gonna stop me out here. It's unfortunate. That we can get at least one nice swing here. It's all good. Even so, like, it's hard to trust any type of breakout at this moment still.
10K second entry.
Comes back down. What's going on here? Comes back down to retest that 20 EMA. Some people came out break even probably right there. One, two, 3 attempts up. We're gonna reverse here. People can get punished for trying to go long at the top of a trading range. Let's see if the market punishes them. I mean, I'm still in this trade. I mean, I just have my original stop loss right here, and it is what it is. Let's see what happens. The one thing I don't like, we're clearly above the 20 MA, right? Acting as support, and that's kind of maybe reason to think like, okay, we have strong buying pressure. We can't break below the 20 MA. So bulls are trying hard to keep buying here, and we can see that through the price action. Push down. Let's see if we get to the bottom here. I could have skunked that trade. This could be a bear trap here. I'm just gonna get out. I didn't like it. Sorry, pandas. I wanted to ride it to the bottom of the trading range. But, too much of a wuss. I am too much of a wuss right now. I made like $100 on that trade. Held it for that long. I just did not like the fact we're still above the 20 EMA like that. We're just like hovering on the top of this triangle. So if it gave me another opportunity to get out, let's get out. Move on to the next trade. It's all good, pandas. I could have scalped out, you know, a couple times there, but it is what it is. It's all good, pandas. We'll move on to the next trade. Brandon F. Trace asks, do you show your P&L for the day? Yes, I do. Look in the bottom left of the screen. You can see my current P&L. I'm only up 262 today. It may be going down now, unfortunately. Maybe I should just held my swing and just took the hit, but yeah, there it goes. There it goes without me. It's all good, pandas. Moving on, next trade. Just really thought it was tricky. I mean, when it looks like it's about to explode, like with this trap here, you knew a lot of traders were in that trade. And when this bar finished, a lot of people bought, and that the reason why that reversed so violently here is because they knew immediately they got trapped here. Those bulls trying to buy that end of this big bull bar here. A lot of buyers, a lot of people bought right there, but wasn't enough to even push above this pivot. Reversed immediately and they got out. So a lot of trap traders right there. So that was a good trap, I think, in my opinion. But I was already in a trade, so I wasn't thinking about entering another one. Sorry, let me look at some of the comments here. I was just focused on that trade. If he comes back to the bottom of the trading range, I'm a fool. I'm a panda fool. Should have just held it. Hey, bamboo hands. I got bamboo paws. Bamboo paws. Coming back to the bottom of trading range. I got bamboo paws, man. I got bamboo paws. I should have just held it. Hey, still didn't hit it. I still would be in this trade. I'd still be in this trade technically. But the market was trying to be real tricky right there. Really cheeky. Really tricked a lot of traders. When you see something like this, you think, man, this is going to just rocket upwards. Right? When you see that big bull bar like that, you're like, all right, this is going to break out. But nope. Reverses trading range day. That is tricky. I was sweating two times. I escaped death. And I just wanted to get out. I was like, all right. If you give me a chance to get out, I'll get out. Today we have at 2 o'clock FOMC meeting. 2 p.m. Eastern time. We have FOMC. And look how choppy this is still. Like, who knows if we'll still get to the bottom here, but this triangle playing itself out. Now we're getting to the 80% mark of the triangle, and here it can actually break out around the 80% mark. Around right here, the timing should be about to break out.
$10K second entry.
Second entry on the 10K chart about a trigger above the 20 MA, but look at the trading range on the 10K chart as well. Very choppy. Not looking to trade the breakout here. Unless it was like a trap trade, I really wouldn't consider taking breakout trades. They're super unreliable. Green Trader says, Panda, I personally let me go over some of the chat here. Alright, yeah, I had some trouble loading up my screen. I don't want to miss any questions, especially from the pandas. Wayne Bicknell, thanks for answering Arthur's questions about the 50% off. Yeah, so there's a make sure if you're gonna use the Apex coupon that you put it in before you check out. There's a little coupon. There's like a little box so you can put the coupon code. Green Trader says, Panda, I personally trade just like Al Brooks. Right, only use one monitor on my laptop and it works for me. What is your setup? I have a desktop. I do not know how Al Brooks does that. You know, he's old school, and so he's just kind of, you know, used to what he's doing. But I think I actually use only one monitor, but my monitor is huge. It's like the Odyssey G8, and this thing is a monster. It's a beast, and I love it. I actually really like it. I'm gonna buy two of these and stack them on top of each other. I kind of want to do that, but I was like thinking about, like, where would I put my webcam then? Like, I wouldn't know where to put my webcam, like between the two monitors, or way, if I put it on top of it, it's just way too high. So we'll see. Hurry 8 says, could you please explain this funding company? Sure. This is about the time I'll do this. So Pandas, my pandas, if you're just joining the stream, thank you for joining. I'm Buy Money, and every single day we trade here at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Well, actually
10K second
9:15
entry.
Eastern time, because at 9 o'clock to 9:15 we have a members only pre-market stream, and we trade 100% risk-free. We trade 100% risk-free by trading Apex. And Apex is a funding company that if you pass an evaluation, you get a funded account. Right now, I'm currently on my $300,000 funded account, and we're trading this exclusively here. So all this money that I'm making on this account is free money, you can say. And so I am currently, you know, if you're a member, you get access, but you can see all my other accounts. I have multiple accounts on Apex. But Pandas, we trade only one single instrument here. We trade the biggest, baddest, most liquid market in the world, the emini, S&P futures, the ES, whatever you want to call it. It's a Super Bowl trading. We trade it every single day here at 9:15. And right now we're using the 2000 tick chart. We use tick charts here because we believe that's the best way that we can read the price action. And we do that because we only use price action on the stream. We read price action bar by bar, and we trade one single price action setup, the two-legged pullback. We trade one single setup on this stream, and it's a two-legged pullback. We're seeing if this is a viable system to trade here, and we're trying to be profitable with this two-legged pullback. So in the right context, it's a greater than 90% probability to make 1 point on the E-mini. 1 point, well, one contract on the E-mini is $50. But if you trade about, you know, 5 contracts, 20 contracts, the more contracts you trade, right, that's just 50 times how many contracts you're trading. So on the stream, we typically trade about 4 contracts, so every trade is about $200 for 1 point. If you want more information about, you know, the setup, you can go into the playlist in the description. It goes over the details of the two-legged pullback, how to count legs, how to identify second entries, how to identify traps. That is the two-legged pullback. On screen, we have the two-legged pullback indicator and the trading range indicator. You can see right now the trading range indicator is beautifully showing us the price action here and the trading range through the price action. We also have the two-legged pullback indicator with all these numbers above and below, right? Every single thing, every single bar, right? There's a reason for every single bar, and all these numbers help us decode what the market is trying to do. If you want more information about the setup or the two-legged pullback indicator, you can go to the official website, www.twoleggedpullback.com. If you want more information about Apex and opening your own risk-free trading account, you can click the pinned message. The pinned message has a 50% off code right now that ends today. So Pandas, if you want to take advantage of it, please use it. They might have another coupon. I have no idea. I don't work for Apex, but I love the fact that you can trade someone else's money. Look at how choppy we are right now, pandas. Like, this is untradeable price action. Absolutely nothing we can do here. We're just watching this. And when I say choppy, I mean big wicks above and below, right? The bodies, right? Going in and out of the 20 EMA. Nothing to trade here, pandas. Cannot trade these breakouts. Almost makes a point on that push up. The 10K is showing us something interesting here. It is giving us a two-legged pullback, but it's the top of the trading range, and it's just so choppy. So many overlapping bars, even on the 10K chart. I just really wouldn't trust any breakouts today. Like, I almost want to go short here right now. Almost want to go short here. Almost. Break a trend. But if I go short here, I mean, we have another small trading range right here. And that's the trading range I'm looking at. It's a trading range within a trading range. Super choppy. And if I go short here, I just don't have enough room to the bottom of that trading range. Barely enough room, just 1 point. Maybe I can get a point here, but hard to say. Comes, gives you the point, perfect scalp, gives you the absolute scalp. Just barely enough room though. Barely enough room. I mean, this can crash down now to the bottom of the bigger trading range. That's fine, but it's just hard to have. It would have been hard to have known. This is one of those days, pandas. This probably will last until the FOMC meeting, you know, at 2 p.m. See, I don't really care. Not that I don't care, but the news itself doesn't really do much other than put a bunch of volatility into the market. And I say that because even if there's an FOMC meeting, sometimes there's a lot of price action. Sometimes there's a lot of price action. Sometimes there's not. But I think just with reading price action, I just know that there's not much price action right now. Just by reading price action itself. So it's just an FOMC meeting. Like, it's good to know because you get this burst of volatility, which you want to know when it happens. You know, just if you're in a trade or not. But in my opinion, if there's FOMC, it's gonna go up, and the main reason being is because we have this ledge up here that still needs to have a breakout on the other side. We're most likely gonna break up if we don't before the FOMC meeting. But the thing is, like, about news is, like, it can say, like, oh yeah, like, economy is doing terrible, blah blah blah. They can say whatever they want, coronavirus. You can say whatever you want, but at the end, the price action is king, because you can say that, and maybe in the first, like, you know, half of the day it might be affected, but then the very next day it just reverses back. And so, you know, at the end, the news doesn't do anything in terms of, well, it doesn't do, it's not that it doesn't do anything. I think it does provide liquidity or volatility. Like I said here, barely enough room. It does give you the point, but just staying within this box right now. We got nothing here, pandas. It's gonna be one of those streams where we're just gonna watch this together. Should we? Oh, today is Wednesday, pandas. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. You know what that means. Pandas, my pandas. How could I have forgotten? It's Whiskey Wednesday. Let's go, baby. Hey, we got a slow day today. Whiskey Wednesday because of the FOMC meeting. Let's get to 200 likes. Let this panda drink a little whiskey to cure his throat. The scratchy throat. today. Help a panda get some whiskey today. Let's hit those 200 likes. Let's go, baby. Make sure you scalp that like button. Completely slow day today, so at least we got something to look forward to. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes here. Just watching this go completely choppy and sideways. Got nothing to do here. Technically, I'll still be in this trade, right? Waiting to get to the bottom of the trading range. And it is what it is. Huri, 8 dairy, 80 dari. Alameen. Where's Alameen at? Huri says, what account size do you recommend on Apex? I would say, I don't know, that's a hard one. For me, I only get 300k accounts. Because at the end, you pay the $85 fee, and for me, with that flat fee, I just might as well get the biggest account. The thing about it is that the 300k account is very difficult to pass. Very difficult to pass. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We got a whiskey challenge. If you look at the top of your screen, once we get to 200 likes, I'm gonna open a bottle of whiskey for you guys, and we will drink at 11 a.m. Let's go, baby. And might as well, as we wait for this chop to resolve itself. There's nothing to do here. The triangle this big, I wouldn't be surprised after the FOMC we spike up, spike back down, basically making another big doji today. I really wouldn't be surprised if that happens today. Christopher Watson said, is it profit target or consistency? It's kind of both. You have a profit target for sure that you need to hit, but also with the rules they have set up, they want you to trade at least 10 days, and so you have to make at least 10 days worth of trading. So they kind of want to see a little bit of that consistency, and they also have a trailing drawdown, and the trailing drawdown is what makes it most difficult. And the reason why they do that is because the trailing drawdown makes it so you don't just try to do like a grand slam trade and just make it, because within that grand slam trade you can have a trailing drawdown and still get hit. Second entry does trigger on the 10k chart finally. Right, it does finally trigger, but we're at the top of the trading range. Trap. And now we have a 10k trap, and the trigger just went 10k trap. We were about 2 points away from a 10k trap. For those who have the indicator, maybe I'll post those sound bites. Woo! Got a strong push up. Strong push up from the 10k two-legged pullback. Finally triggers A, B, C. Two-legged pullback on the 10k chart, but we're just at the top of the trading range. Already hit it once. I wasn't trying to go long, right back into the top of the trading range. I would finally have lost my trade right there on that. But for me, I still don't trust any breakouts right now. Like, I'm almost willing to go short here, but something interesting happens here where we should have come back to the bottom of the trading range, but instead we come up and break above the previous pivot high. That's not usual in a trading range, right? That shouldn't happen. Right? We shouldn't have been broken here, in my opinion, but that's what's happening now, and we're about that 80% mark of this triangle. We could be breaking out now. I'm thinking we're gonna break above this line here. The breakout could have happened a little early, but it's hard to say because I don't trust any breakouts today. I really don't. Not right now, at least. But pandas, my pandas, help this panda get some whiskey to cure his throat here. Right, yesterday's close. Am I gonna trade this breakout? Do I think we're in a strong uptrend now? No idea. Truly no idea. I mean, we've been so choppy. I just really don't think. I think we're gonna come back down, but what's odd is that, you know, we couldn't come back to the bottom of this trading range, which is strange, right? We should have come back down before breaking above here, and we never got there. So. Sitting on my pause though. Whew, strong push down. I think I'll be willing to take a second entry short here. A lower high second entry short. I will be willing to take it. And this time I'm just gonna scalp out and let my runner try to get to the bottom trading range. Sitting on our pause, have nothing to do here. It's just one of those days. We probably won't really enter a good trade here. We actually did have a nice little scalp here, but I was trying to trade to the bottom. I was trying to swing it. Never got that swing though, unfortunately. The days when you think you can swing, some days it's like really nice, just swing back and forth, back and forth. Strong bull bar ending near its high. Staying above the 20 MA. Could be. I don't know if I'll go short here now. Hard to say still, in my opinion. We're still in this trading range, in my opinion, though. The big one here. Breaking above now. Right, this is odd, right? This shouldn't be happening in a trading range. Like, as in, like, I don't think the forces of the trading range are still at play. Big push up, getting back to our line here, and we could have a nice strong bull trend right now, because when you have a big surprise bar like that, would like some follow through here. Big surprise bull bar, most likely follow through. Follow through happening now. I may be interested in a trap trade here if we get it, but that's unusual, right? That's, to me, it feels like we're breaking out of this trading range, and that's kind of what you want to see if you're gonna break out trading range. There's some follow through right there. No setup for us whatsoever in all of this noise. Just no setup. Just watching this. Unusual we would break out like that, in my opinion, on a trading range day. That ledge came back into this ledge here. Bouncing off of it right now. Fourth push up. I have no idea what's happening here, pandas. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you, but I don't trust these breakouts. I'm not even trusting this breakout right now. It's crazy. Strong bull bar ending on its high, little follow through. Yeah, maybe spiking channel. And look at that. It's just the follow through is not strong at all. No real follow through on that. Are we in an uptrend? Maybe measure move. Measure move hit. And it went above the measure move a little bit. By a point. But when you see all this chop here, you're not expecting this to happen. You're expecting it to come back into this trading range, but this technically broke out of the trading range with this big bull bar ending on its high. Pandas, my pandas. Let's get to those 200 likes. We're halfway there. Can you guys do it? Can you guys, for the first time this year, get this panda to drink a little whiskey? I don't know. Can you guys do it? I don't think you guys can do it. Can you guys do it? I don't know. Green Trader asks, Panda, has that filter you're using on your webcam ever come off during live stream by accident? Not sure what you're talking about. This is not a filter. I'm actually a floating panda head. I just float around in my house. I don't even have a body. Maybe I could put a human filter on. All right. The price action is really bad today, and just it is what it is. We're at 110 likes, just 90 more likes. I don't think you guys can do it. We'll end the stream around 10:45. About 15 more minutes to get those 90 likes. Greg Schultz says,
10K second entry.
Side note on whiskey, Sam's Club has full Jack Daniel barrels. What do you need a whole barrel for? What are you trying to do? Trying to start the Great Gatsby? $500 likes and you show your face. I said that if I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'll show my face. 100,000 subscribers, I'll show my face. I'll never get there. My community is too niche, I think. I don't think I'll ever get to 100,000. If I get to 100,000, I'll show my face. I mean, if I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm in it. Like I'm in this. This is what I'm doing. Two-legged pullback about to trigger on the 10K chart here. Terrible signal bar. We have a A, B, C pattern. But notice on the 2000 tick chart, we're right on the 20 EMA. And currently in an uptrend, but the 5 minute and the 10,000 tick both have a trading range still valid, right? You see this trading range here? Valid. This trading range here, still valid on the 5 minute chart. I don't know if I'll go short here. Does trigger. It does trigger. Makes a little less than a point right now. Still in Trap City. I mean, that's a big signal bar. That's a lot of risk. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 points of risk. Scary stuff to enter that trade. Like if you're willing to risk that, I would trade only 2 contracts. That's way too much risk. Really big signal bar. Or you can get a small pullback here. But hard to say. Again, I'm unsure what's happening. This is why I didn't trust. That's why I don't trust any breakouts. I mean, this big bull bar, it just reverses, and that's the kind of price action you're going to get today because of just how choppy we have been. The market cycle we are in is not a trending market cycle. We're in a trading range market cycle, and so a lot of people probably thought, man, this strong bull bar, we're going to be in an uptrend forever, and now we're crashing back down into our trading range. 10,000 tick chart, maybe get back to the bottom trading range. But that risk was too large for me. I wasn't willing to take that risk. That's a really big risk. Really big bull bar too. Back signal bar. Hard to take that trade in my opinion, but context wise is okay. Brandon Jones says, after 100K subscribers, we'll find out the truth. He's actually a polar bear. I'm actually a polar bear, and I just paint my eyes black, so you guys could never know that I'm actually a polar bear. You guys got me. Pandas, my pandas. What do we have here now? La da da. Man, oh man, oh man. We came back to retest that ledge and it bounced right off of it. To be honest, fans, I have no idea what's happening. I can't trade this. I don't know how to trade this. I don't know. Maybe you guys are very good at trading this, but I'm not. Richard Harris had a runner here. Let's go, baby. Almost to the bottom of the trading range here. I mean, in my opinion, a 2,000 tick chart, the trading range is broken already. But 10,000 tick chart, trading range still valid here. Can come back down. The 5-minute as well can come back down here. About 10 more minutes to get 80 more likes. Let's go, baby. Can you pandas do it? Know how choppy this is? Actually, surprisingly little traps here. Got a lower high setup. It's not interested though. Jay Wood asks, have you ever used a choppiness index? I have not used a choppiness index in my live trading. I have tried to play with the choppiness index when it comes to the automated strategy. So I try to use a choppiness index to detect trends. And once a trend is detected through the choppiness index, I try to take a two-legged pullback off of 20 EMA. I've tried various variations of that with the automated strategy using the indicator. and had some success with that, but not enough testing to really know that's something I would personally like turn on overnight and just let it run. Jay with as where can I find a Discord link? The Discord is actually only available to those who purchase the two-legged pullback indicator deluxe. I may in the future make it available, but it would have to be at a price. It won't be free. And I do that because there's people who purchase the deluxe edition just for that membership for the Discord, and that'd be very unfair if I just opened it up for everybody. So I'll probably put a price to access to the indicator standalone, just because it seems like a lot of people are interested in joining the Discord. But really, it was a community I wanted to create for those who are very interested in the two-legged pullback enough to purchase the indicator. And on there, we talk about two-legged pullbacks. We talk about two-legged pullback setups throughout the day. And I like the price. I like the fact that you have to pay because it makes it so only people are very interested, all in the same setup. Right? There's some union there. There's some solidarity in terms of how we trade because we all are looking for the same thing. So it kind of like helps us like, okay, do you guys see this? Okay, this is a good one. I don't like this for these reasons. I like this one. I like this one coming up. You know, it's just things like that. You know, that's what we have at the, and we're all talking about the exact same strategy. And so that's why it's very nice. And you know, if I just make it open up to everybody, then it'll be like a trades by Matt type community where everyone comes in with this, you know, mosh pit of just different strategies and no one has any idea what's going on. Even in the stream, you don't really know what's going on because people have so many different strategies. They'll give you out levels and tell you, you know, supply and demand. They'll tell you all these different things. But even within the stream with like, you know, 200 some people, it's like, it's very difficult to know like, okay, who should I trust? Who should I really trust? Should I just go in when this guy says supply demand is here? No. So we like to have like this one strategy we all trade on this Discord. And we say, okay, we all see the same things. Like, do we like this one or not? Especially if you have the indicator. You can see easily, okay, you see this next two-legged pullback or this next second entry coming up on the 2000 tick chart. You know, I'm interested in this or I'm not interested in this. Or I want to wait for something before I enter this. You know, we just kind of give each other a little feedback back and forth. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. We're at an interesting place on the 10,000 tick chart. We're actually in a place where the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA just keeps on whiplashing each other. And that just kind of tells us big confusion, right? Especially when you look at the daily. This is where we've been. Like, we really haven't changed the price from this high, right? This really big push up. Like, we haven't strayed very far from this price, really. And that kind of shows us with the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA just oscillating. I may take a trap here, but I don't know. I'm just not confident in any trades right now. Not very confident in this trap even. Below the 20 EMA, this is where you typically would take a trap. Hard to say. I typically like traps, but I just don't like the market cycle we're in. Yeah, if you want more information about the two-legged pullback indicator, you can go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. We got about 4 more minutes, pandas. You guys are only at 128 likes. If you scalp that like button to 200 likes, we'll celebrate with a little whiskey. Pandas, my pandas on the new year. You guys are slacking. Almost want to take this trap. Almost want to take it. Hard to say though. Almost want to take this trap. Bouncing off the 20 EMA now. Two-legged pullback. Fail second entry. A, B, C. Fail second entry. But I have this uptrend going right now, and this could be a failed breakout of this uptrend and come back into our uptrend. Hard to say. Bouncing off also off of this trend line here. These are all reasons why I don't want to enter this trap. Trap does trigger. Decent signal bar. I'm just sitting on my pause though. I really just don't know. I typically would take this trap, but the market cycle makes me feel like we're so choppy, like this could just whiplash back up. You know, we're also in this uptrend. This could be a failed breakout of this uptrend. We can come back up into this uptrend. Who knows? My opinion, most likely this trap will work itself out. It will come back down. In my opinion, most likely, but my most likely is not a very high most likely. And good thing I didn't enter because I'll be sweating right now with that price action. Failed trap actually. Reversing back up into perhaps our uptrend here. I'd be sweating, but you're still in that trade, pandas. You'd be sweating, but now you got a micro double top here. It's just confusing. Green Trader asks, what's my second favorite thing to trade? Definitely options. Probably just selling option premium. You just got broken right there from that trap. I will go short here if we get a second entry short. I will short here. If the second entry short goes off, I will short. The reason being is because this pivot high still hasn't been broken, and we have a chance to go down. I will short here if we get a nice signal bar here. But yeah, probably trading options. Just sell premium. I sell premium, and every once in a while, if I see a good like setup on the daily chart, I will consider just buying puts or calls. But other than that, I mean, people think like Bitcoin is like the new and up and whatever. I mean, options, if you want to talk about leverage, you know, trades, options, I mean, futures is also very leveraged. I mean, think about it. You're trading like every point's $50. You know, that's the leverage you're talking about. Every point's $50. What kind of leverage is that? That's crazy. All right, pandas. I'm gonna go short here. I have 3 scalps, 1 runner. And knowing about today, I'll probably just get out with the runner. I'll probably just scalp out the entire position here. Small risk. It's about 2-point risk. 2-point risk for 1 point. Not bad. Got a Pikachu trade
10K
here.
second entry.
In this trade. Come out with the entire position. I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna try to get a runner. I'm just gonna scalp out here. And the main reason being is because we're so choppy. I just don't know how far my runner will really go before getting stopped out. Let's go, baby. First trade of the day. Let's go, baby. Oh no. Wait. This can't be happening. Where are you? Pandas. I lost my my meme board. 1 second. I need to get back up. This is not acceptable. make it so you have to sign up now. Nah, I lost my meme board. Alright, sorry, no memes today. Let's go, baby! I lost my meme board, I don't know what happened. They made it so you have to subscribe, or my subscription ended or something, maybe 1 year or something like that, I'm not sure. Let's go, baby. I didn't realize that. All these new things for the new year. And yeah, I didn't want to like run this. I really don't know how far the runner would go. And I just scalp out. 200 bucks. Let's go, baby. We're up 462 right now today. But when I saw that, right, another failed attempt upwards and we couldn't break above this pivot high, right, making a lower high setup for us. Beautiful two-legged pullback. Pikachu trade as well. What I mean by Pikachu is A, B, C, right? That's a second entry, short. Simple as that. I'll zoom in so you guys can see the Pikachu. Why do we call it Pikachu? Because you also have this, right? A, B, C, and then second entry failed and reversed. And so you have this second entry short and also this failed second entry long and reverses. So we call that Pikachu because this looks like a lightning bolt, which is the shape of Pikachu tail. So we call it a Pikachu. And this is why I didn't have my runner, because I knew it was going to get stopped out. It would have got stopped out right there anyways. So I just take out the whole position. We're too choppy for runners to really make any money, I think, today. Unless you get to the FOMC announcement, then maybe you can have a nice runner, but it is what it is. Let's go, baby. $142 likes. Can we get to 200 likes? I'll extend the stream a little bit. Let's go up to 11 o'clock. Let's get 200 likes. I really would like to celebrate with you guys. I would really like to have some whiskey with you guys. So if we can get to 200 likes before 11 o'clock, I'll sip on some whiskey with you guys for the new year. Let's go, baby. Let's start this new year right. The first Whiskey Wednesday. Wow. Bo Palm says 3 feet of snow here. Man. 3 feet of snow. That's called a blizzard in my neck of the woods.
10K second entry.
Bamboo woods, daddies. I'm starting to talk like
10K
Mac.
10K second entry.
Mac with his southern drawl. I should just be like Mac. 2K. Oh, we got second entry short here on the 10,000 tick chart, but not sure if I'm interested in that trade. Big risk again. Clearly under the 20 MA, having a difficult time to get above it. I'll take the trap on the 10K chart. I'll be more interested in the trap on the 10K. What I mean by that is there's a trap here setting up. I'd be more interested in that, to be honest, but who knows? We might be coming to the bottom of the trading range on the 10,000 tick chart. We did make a double top essentially, right? Big push down, double top. Could make another push down here. Terrence Machado says, are you going to make the sound bites available? I'll make it free for everyone. I'll just throw it onto the website. I just made them yesterday, and I was like, I like to really know when there's like, sometimes I'm so focused on the charts that something happens on the higher time frame that I'm not aware of. And I like to just have the alert, at least when there's like a trap. So I'll make it available on the website if you guys are interested. I'll put in the free downloads. It's very helpful, you know, especially if you have multiple charts up, because then you know which chart to go to, right? If you just have like a generic alert, then you don't know which chart is making that alert. But if you have like alert that specifically says, you know, 10,000, you know, 10,000 tick chart or whatever. Ralph Grun says, I made them. I'll post it on the website. I made them. And we have a small project for you guys, hopefully. It'll be released by next week, but I'm excited for it. Small little project, and I have no idea how it's gonna go, but we'll see. We'll just see. I'm very curious, but I'm excited for the project. It's my first time ever doing it, so I'm just like, we'll find out. We'll find out. Ralph Grunt says your sounds recognize which chart is being alerted. It's because I created a soundbite just for that chart, and so you can do that. You can make the alert just for each chart, and so you have to go to the indicator setting per chart, and just make sure you have the specific soundbite for it. It's not like it can't recognize. It can't recognize it. I just have multiple charts open with multiple sound bites, and I just have that soundbite for that specific chart. So it's not like AI. It's not reading it. It's just yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. Well, Pandas, you got about 7 more minutes to get to 200 likes. Not sure if you guys can do it. It's definitely slowed down. Did I miss a panda? Did someone become a panda? I didn't know. Kamal Gill. I didn't even realize. Kamal Gill. Gill. Has just become a panda. Do appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your 2-legged pullback badge as it performs over time. Pandas. I don't know how I missed this, but Kamal Gill. Give him a nice warm welcome here. Also, you have free access to or free access. You have access. Yeah, you have free access with just a small monthly payment of $9.99, but free access. It's like, is that free? I don't know, but hey, it sounds better. You got free access to the members, pre-market show. We'll go over all my trades, off-stream trades, and also we'll go over my account statuses. We do have a 10K trap about to trigger here. Frank Angelo says, I tried using a wave file of Admiral Akbar saying it's a trap, but it doesn't play. That's weird. It should play. I mean, it is a wave file, so it should work. But, yeah, maybe the volume is too low on your Ninja Trader. Just unsure. That's weird. I mean, it should work fine. As you can see, it works with my indicator, so it should work. That's not a problem that I've ever ran into. About 50 more likes to reach that goal. Can we get there, Pandas, in 5 minutes? Man, another attempt to break above the 20 EMA. It fails again right now. Just in this small trading range again. Right, trading range, pop up, another trading range. Seems like to be the cycle right now. Hard to time this. The trading range indicator is doing its job though. Bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. Sitting on my paws. Got no setups here. Yeah, if it's a wave file, make sure it's actually a wave file. It can't just end in that wave. It has to be an actual wave file. Like, so when you create the file, it has to be using the wave codex or whatever. If Wave even does use a codex, I mean, I guess it has to. But yeah. We do have a trap setting up on the 10K chart. I'm very enticed to take it because traps are very reliable on the 10K chart. But today's such a choppy day, I just do not know. I do not know if the trap will actually be successful or not. What I mean by 10K is about to trigger trap is we have this bar being formed here. And when this bar is done, it's going to probably give us the alert of the 10K trap. approaching. Well, Panda's about 3 more minutes for the stream before we end. We're at 151 likes, Pandas. You couldn't get this poor Panda just to sip on some
10K
whiskey.
trap.
So that 10K trap, you see how right when the candle finished, the 10K trap was less than 2 points away. And so the alert goes off for that. So, you know, if I was looking at a 2K chart, I'm like, oh, the 10K chart trap is about to approach. I look here, I'm like, oh, I like this setup. Let's go. And you can set the amount of points away for the trap to trigger, or for the alert to trigger. Like if you want it to be 10 points away, then you can do that. Whatever value you want. Wayne Bignell just purchased the two-legged pullback indicator. Let's go, baby. You should get an email to create an account on the website. And once you create an account, you have access to the members area there. And that members area will have a link to the Discord. So, all right, Pandas. Price action was terrible. I just say stay safe around 2 o'clock. It's going to be a wild ride, and it could just be big up, big down. But the volatility will probably kick up around 2 p.m. or maybe a little bit before 2 p.m. And yeah. Hopefully we can get some good price action after that. But other than that, Pandas, that's it for today's stream. Unfortunately, we only got like about one chart or one. We got 2 trades. I had a nice scalp here that I tried to swing and we couldn't get there. I'm glad I skunked that. But yeah, also for this, got a nice little scalp there. Pandas, my Pandas. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope you guys are making your bamboo today. Let's go, baby. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. The members, I'll see you guys at 9 a.m. For the regular gray names, I'll see you guys at 9:15, 9:20 a.m. Eastern time. And trade safe, everybody, and happy trading. God bless. Bye.